Hi again, everyone. Welcome to Rock Bottom with Rhoda and Dan. I'm Dan.
And I'm Rhoda.
All right. Here's the quickly before we even get started. I just want to bring this up. You in that picture, you look like you. Okay, you look like you. I look much better in that picture.
Oh, I look much better in the picture too. Yeah,
Number one, I'm much buffer. Okay. The hair is much nicer. Yeah, you look like your picture. All right. Yeah. But I do like those graphics. Those are very nice.
Yeah, that's something new. Yeah.
We're doing our very best,
to try to look. Yes. To try to look like we know what we're doing. And as you probably are aware, we don't. So, but we're trying to look like it. So yes.
I don't think that's why people watch this.
You don't think so?
I think people watch it to see.
We have people watching.
Well, if we had
people watching, it would be because
Kathy.
Yes. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
How you doing?
They would be watching just to see how many times I screw up. So. And then they count.
Hey, that's what we're good at, and don't. That's one of our virtues. Yeah. Anyways,
let's see.
We like to bring the realness to everything, and yeah. Don't want to be.
Exactly. If it was real polished, people would have to pay for it.
Right. Yes. And we're not charging you extra for the ums and ums and that stuff that I just did. Yeah, we're not charging you for that.
That's all free.
We're throwing that in for free.
If we were good at it, you'd have to pay for it. So,
yeah.
So thank you,
just
Lucky
be happy.
Stars, we're not.
Yes.
So that's cool. At any rate, let's see. Before we get on to, do we want to start that over?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Lady was just, digging in the trash is all.
Yes, we have a dog in here that.
Well,
just a second.
Oh, wait. No, she's done.
She's done?
She's done.
Okay, because it sounded like she had plastic.
Well, she does, but...
It's not. She's not eating it? Okay.
No, she's walking away.
Okay.
She's walking.
Yeah.
I would get up.
She didn't get enough attention.
But,
He's got a boo-boo.
And I'm telling you what, today has been... And I'm not crying, okay? I'm fine. It's been wonderful. I have this problem with getting Charlie horses.
Oh, yeah.
And I typically, at night I'll get up. It's like, oh, jeez, and then you have to wander around.
Yeah, you walk it off. Yeah.
Well, of course, I get twice today, and the leg that's already not good. I can't put any weight on it.
Yeah.
So
So
I don't know. I think
can't walk it off.
I go in next week. I'm just probably gonna just say cut it off.
Yeah.
It's just, Well, take care of the.
No, it won't. I think it will, but it won't. Yeah. You get that phantom pain, and where you think it's still there, and it's not a nice thing.
It's fine.
You get good pills, but it's not worth it. It's really. Oh,
someday we're going to talk about that because.
You can't take pain pills because
I'm a
just
zombie.
make him. Yeah. It doesn't do anything for him.
It took me 2 days. I took my last one 2 days ago. It took me almost 2 days to get a clear head. I don't understand. I hate it.
Yeah. You know, like the feeling of them. So.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm fine.
So,
But I just can't get up real quick. So.
No.
So when Lady's in, eating things that she shouldn't.
Then it's up to me. So, yes.
Anyways, I just want to say.
Oh, Lady's our dog, by the way. For those of you who are just turning in.
It's not our maid.
Right. Yes.
This
is Lady next door that comes in and eats our trash.
Goes through the trash.
Yeah. But things happen.
So, also, before we get too carried away, we just want to say, a shout out to Melania. I don't know if you are our viewer Anyways, was the one that was spreading rumors. She had nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do with Epstein. Nothing whatsoever. She had some fairly endearing. Well, she had an email that seemed kind of friendly, very very friendly to Maxine Ghislaine or Ghislaine
right.
Maxwell. I'm sorry,
Or
and
whatever.
Epstein's cohort, and
Right.
yeah, but people just took it the wrong way. That's the way she sends emails to everybody. It's always just very nice, very friendly. And so what if they had a bunch of pictures together, her and Donald? I'm sure that was just, just happened to be standing next to him and somebody's coming to take pictures. I mean, just because they have arms around, well, not around her, Donald and stuff, it doesn't mean that they had anything to do with Epstein. And
They had nothing to do with it.
and the poor lady had to come up and let people know that she
Yeah.
had nothing to do with it.
So she had.
I didn't think that she
impromptu.
did, but you kind of wonder who said that she did and why they said it, because
I wanna
it's
know
like,
that.
yeah,
I mean, what made them?
Yeah.
I mean, this was even obscure for the Trump administration.
yeah.
No one was talking about Epstein.
No,
Nor
no.
does he want people to be talking about Epstein.
No,
We're talking about
no.
the war, which we're winning.
Right.
I'm tired of winning, with Trump. My God.
Yeah.
it's
I mean, you
like-
have your haters that say, oh, the war was started just to cover up from Epstein. But see, this proves that it wasn't, because she came right out during the
Yeah.
middle of the war when nobody was paying attention to Epstein and brought up
again.
Epstein. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why. And she wants people to go and testify. She
Right.
wants them to go before Congress and testify.
And I want you to know that her husband knew nothing about this beforehand.
That's what he said, and
Yeah.
he never lies.
He never lies. So I mean,
yeah.
no,
No.
she didn't she didn't go in and say, Donnie,
Yeah.
I'm going to I'm going to do a press conference.
No.
It came as a surprise to him as well.
Right.
I mean, he's watching
Yeah.
Fox News, and all of a sudden his wife's on TV.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
doesn't know.
No.
And then she
It's not
starts-
like they ever talk or anything. I mean, that I believe. But
Yeah, I believe they don't talk.
yeah.
They don't.
So
No, they,
yeah.
No.
Yes.
So we just want to put it out there that
Yeah.
she knew nothing about the Epstein thing, and
Okay, our old lady's down here and wants attention, but
she's right here, and she
for some reason,
she normally just lays down.
just
and
we
says
bore her
whatever.
silly usually, and she just lays
Typically
down there.
like
Yes,
you do.
yes,
You
yeah.
just lay down.
Yeah.
And you're bored silly.
I know we must be doing something to keep watching, because we're obviously a sighting tonight. So
So anyways, Melania is taking care of it, and she wants everyone to be heard.
right, and yes. So
Regardless of what her husband said the other day when he said they
that
didn't
it's all
want-
over and everybody get over it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that the
Yeah.
victims didn't want to go to court. They didn't want.
oh, they didn't want to be
that.
put under oath,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous, because they all testified under oath when they reported things to the FBI.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can get in trouble for lying to the FBI too. So obviously, if they reported things to them, they were willing to come forward.
Yeah.
And now they're just tired of it, because they've spent years trying to get their story heard, and now when it's time to hear everybody else's story, they're throwing the spotlight back on them, which isn't fair. They've done their part already. So. Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's just-
there you go.
And he called them victims or whatever. So
Yeah, he said they're
Yeah.
victims or whatever, and I'm thinking, really?
after all this time, you don't think they're victims? Okay. Yeah, and that they wanted to have their names out there and have them people dox them and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
So we are going to, for the next few shows, every time bring that up.
Yeah, just because we want Melania to get heard and have her message go out there. And
Yeah, that's well, absolutely.
Yeah,
we
and
think that she does need to be heard. So she is heard.
Yeah.
All right, Project 2025. If I remember back during the campaign a year ago.
2 years ago,
2
because
years
it was
ago,
24.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
That's right. 2 years.
Yeah,
ago. Oh,
yeah.
geez, it seems like just a year.
I know.
And,
It does.
anyways, the large man, Don,
Yes.
kept
The
saying,
big guy, yeah.
I know nothing about this Project 2025. I don't even. I've never read it. I don't even know. I don't want to read it, which is probably not a lie.
Because it's 900 and some pages, and so I don't think very many people want to read it.
It is 900 and some pages. I looked at it today. I glanced at it today. 900 and whatever.
Yeah.
But he kept saying all through that that he's never seen it, doesn't know anything about it, doesn't know the people who's involved with it, and has no chance is he going to read it.
Right. And it's a pure coincidence, I'm sure, that over 20,000 vetted loyalists were given to the staff, to staff the administration, to the Heritage Foundation, or all
right.
the people
Sure.
that put together Project 2025.
Right.
In the Department of Office of Management and Budget, Ross Vaught, he's one of the creators of Project 2025.
Yes.
Brendan Carr, the head of the FCC, one of the people that created it. Tom Homan, the
just so
Borders
happens-
Czar,
sure.
yeah.
Well, let's go back to the FCC dude.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot in Project 2025 as far as they want to these people, if I can I call them people?
Yeah, you can call them people.
They wanted to do something about what people see on TV. They don't
They don't approve of a lot of things that go out there on TV, and they want to stop it.
They don't want you to
and want it to be more. They want people to see the world, their version of the world,
right.
which may or may not be the real version of the world, but
I can guarantee
but it's
not
the
real
one that they want people to see. So
so they ended up. So he took a job as the FCC chairman to clear up the airwaves and to so he's taking care of that particular thing.
Yeah.
And there's any number of things that was on Project or in Project 2025. I've never read it. I'm just like Trump. I've never read it, but. Continue.
I just came through it, and I've had a read it for me.
Right.
Bring things down. They brought it down to 4 different things that they wanted to do, 4 different aims. To expand presidential control over the federal government, which I'm assuming that bombing people and doing non-war wars and kidnapping heads of government and stuff without getting anybody's
approval.
Not approval of Navy, but at least they're having them be aware of it. I mean, not doing anything, just surprise, this is what we did.
Well, before you go into war, you have to take it up with Congress.
Yeah, you do. Before war is declared, but they didn't declare war. So that's
how they're getting around all this crap.
Yeah.
And that's how he's gaining power. He can do whatever the hell he wants to.
Yeah.
He's proved he can do whatever the hell he wants to. He's got the Supreme Court, who has stopped him a few times, but not enough.
Yeah, and do things like tear down the whole east wing of the White House, which I'm still just flabbergasts me.
That just amazes me.
It's like, do you realize what he did? He took down the whole east wing. I mean, it is rubble.
And he knew. I don't care what he says because he's a lying sack of shit. I'm sorry. But he knew from the plans that the east wing was coming down. after they started tearing it down, he said, no, we didn't know this at the beginning. Then they realized that that's going to have to come down. We didn't know this at the time.
Oh, they thought they could build onto it. Yeah.
He's so full
but then
of
they
crap.
got in the middle of it and thought, oh no, we have to tear the whole thing down.
He knew damn well what he was getting himself into. He absolutely did.
I mean, the guy's ought to be known as a builder, right? I mean, as a well, I guess more realty, I guess.
He's a real estate Mongol.
Yeah.
He loves to build buildings. I've built billions of them in my lifetime. I know what I'm doing.
Well, yeah. So, but yeah, he doesn't know about that apparently.
If I were any of the contractors there, I'm not saying that this ever happened, but if I were a contractor on that project, get paid beforehand.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I'm not saying that he ever weaseled out of paying people because that would be wrong, but get paid prior.
He is suing the government for $10 million because
$10 billion.
$10 billion. I mean, him and his sons in the corporation or whatever. Because they've done them wrong because somebody leaked his tax 2 years worth of taxes to the press.
He would have released it like all the other presidents ever did. No one had to leak it.
And how many times did he say, yeah, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it? So they just did something that he said he was going to do. So
that was the beginning of his lies, okay? That was the beginning of his lies.
Yeah, but the IRS, in their infinite wisdom, is negotiating with them. So maybe they'll get it down to $1 billion. I don't know. But whatever they do, he plans to give to charity, and who wants to bet that the charity is going to be rebuild the White House with the beautiful ballroom.
Sure, sure it will. So because he's always said that that new ballroom
was going to be paid by taxpayers.
I got news for you. It's going to be.
Yeah.
Because he just added $1 billion.
Well, that's what we're guessing. Yeah.
We're probably. Well, he's never. Well, all right. Here's the. All right. Let's say, for example, heaven forbid, God forbid.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
I'm suing the U.S. government. I just appointed you to
head the IRS. Yeah.
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 All right. I'm going to sue for $10 billion, and you're going to say, let's negotiate.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you already know where to start.
$10 billion. No, no, $1 billion. I don't know. Where do I start?
Well,
I would start with $1 billion, but
what I'm saying is that he's got it already won.
Oh yeah. No, you just have to figure out how much he's won. Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
And so, I would like to know what the I mean, is it going to be for I don't know, oil and gas producers so that they have a charity that they have that to pay them to drill more things? I don't know. I doubt if it's going to be because we don't have enough money to pay Donald Trump for releasing his tax returns, but we don't have enough money to feed school children. We don't have enough money for child care. We don't have enough.
What would be the chances if someone wanted to look at your tax returns? Mm-hmm. Could they, without any problems, or with minimal amount of work, could they see?
Not without asking me, not without my permission. Well, that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't know whether the IRS has changed now.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I go online sometimes, and they always say, they talk about these celebrities, and they always say, how much were they worth, or whatever the case may be, and they have a rough figure, because of their tax whatevers.
Are you sure it's for their tax, though? It might be just because they know how much they got paid for such and such a movie or something.
But I just think, because everything is out there, I just think...
I don't think it is, but in the way it is, because, like, if you want to get a mortgage, you got to give them your tax return. Sure. But you're given the option of doing... Well, I mean, you won't get the mortgage, but you're giving them permission to look at your tax returns. There are things like that where you do show...
but is it worth $10 billion?
No. I'm saying what you're saying. No, he's saying that it cost him because people found out that he wasn't paying taxes, and that cost his business. I don't know why that cost
Everybody
any.
on
I
this-
don't, it certainly wasn't worth $10 billion. He didn't lose $10 billion. I'm sorry, he did not. and I don't know. It's just,
no, it's laughable.
it is.
It's laughable.
And they shouldn't take it to court. They shouldn't be just saying, "Oh, yep, we'll bargain with you."
Yeah, take it to court.
I mean,
let a judge figure it out.
I mean, if they're going to say, the only reason that would be fair or that would be right if he said, "Okay, you have to put out that you're sorry, it shouldn't have happened,
Right.
and it will never happen again,
Right.
and give me $1."
Yeah.
That would be the best, but no.
No.
any other monetary thing is
So-
just ridiculous.
When Donald Trump tells the world that that's how much money he lost,
Yeah,
he actually lost maybe $100.
yeah,
Because
'Cause people-
he can't tell me
yeah.
and make me believe it that there's a person on this earth that thinks he pays taxes.
I know the people that voted for him thought it was pretty cool that he didn't pay taxes. Oh yeah, he got away with it. That's
That's a smart businessman.
yeah, that is a smart
Well, here's
businessman.
how smart it
and
is,
the people like us who would never vote for him thought it was awful, but we were never going to vote for him. So I don't know.
Here's the thing, people.
Yeah.
About paying your taxes.
Yeah,
Tell you what, let's just not pay taxes. Period. Okay.
Yeah.
No one should pay taxes. Plain and simple.
but you're going to have to plow your own roads. You're going to have to build your own roads. You're going to have to have your own post office. You're going to have to deliver your own mail. You're going to have to. Well, that one's kind of self-sufficient,
Well,
so I
yeah,
guess that
kind of.
isn't part of it. But you're going to have to.
Hope that your house doesn't burn down.
Right.
Or somebody doesn't come and rob you.
Right.
You know what? Nobody likes to pay the damn taxes, but you have to.
And do you really think if you have like private buses and private trains and private all this other stuff that you're going to be paying less than you pay now, than you pay in taxes right now? It's just ridiculous. It's just.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
People use
And you're going to have to pay people to come and put out your fires. You're going to have to pay people to come out and arrest people. Yeah, you get a lot of things for your taxes.
Absolutely.
And stop paying them. Nothing gets done.
Yeah.
You're going to have to fund your own schooling. You're going to have to. Yeah, there's just a lot of things that taxes do.
Yep. But many people thought he was very smart because
For not paying taxes, yeah.
he knew how to get around the loopholes.
And when they came into office, they fired. Well, I didn't fire him, but they redirected the money away from certain. Yeah, they did. They let go a lot of people in the IRS that were doing for fraud. So, so all they have are the people that are looking at us. They have no money, and just have our wages out there, and they're checking on us, and maybe they're going to get $50 or something, or $100 here or there that we have mistakenly or not so mistakenly done, and they're going to let the people that get away with not paying millions of dollars get away with it again.
They always
Yeah,
do.
because they hired more in the last administration because they were going to go after the tax frauds, but now they decided that, oh, well, we can afford to lose millions of dollars in taxes.
When you're part
Yeah.
of that scheme.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not pointing
So-
fingers. I'm just saying, if
Yeah.
you were part of that scheme,
You're
I
going
mean,
to
he's
appreciate
not.
that.
He's not.
No, of course not.
But if he were.
Anyway,
So-
so that was one of the first ones of the things that Project 2025 is going to do, is to expand the presidential control, because that way, if you get somebody in who has the control for one party or the other, they'll be able to just ram things right through.
Sure.
Which means that if you don't like what they did, then the next person that gets elected can take all that stuff back and ram their own things through. So things never go along at a steady pace like they do when you have to go through the Senate and through the Congress. And the reason we have the Senate and the Congress, have 2 people from each state to be in the Senate, so each state is represented by 2 people, and then all the congressmen for your communities, for individual communities, so they are supposed to be
called a checks and balances.
Yes, they're checks and balances, but the Congress, the House, is supposed to be closer to you. Somebody you can actually talk to and let them know what you feel and stuff, which is, townhouse and that type of thing have really gone down the drain.
We went to a town hall meeting once.
Yeah.
You never showed up.
No, that was fun though. We got to talk about them a lot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and they had a picture of them, so we finally got to see what it looked like.
We all flipped them off. And
Yeah, it really was. Yeah.
All right, so what else is on that?
Okay, so then they want to roll back DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and LGBTQ plus protections. So pretty much lesbian, gay, bi, trans, and queer plus protections.
What the hell group would be so
I don't know that, and I don't know that. I don't know. Since they're not taking away, they're not going to promote people that were up for promotion in the military. They took them off the role. I mean, of being in line. And I'm sure it's a coincidence.
Of course.
They were either of color or women,
right,
or both. Yeah. So, but it's funny, but that it happens that way. But
all a coincidence.
They wanted to reshape agencies like education. They want to get rid of education. Department of Justice.
They want everybody to be dumb like they are.
Yeah. Department of Justice, et cetera, and they wanted to promote socially conservative policies. So,
seems about right.
Yeah. So how far have they gotten on it? I don't know. If you watch the news, you might already have figured this out. The White House has more control over agencies.
Yep.
They wanted the White House to have more control over agencies. So they wanted to replace career civil servants with loyalists. Now, I know people make fun of civil servants and stuff, but these people know their jobs. If you have a job, you know your job. What if they come and say, okay, well, we're going to replace you with my buddy here? I mean, that doesn't work. You know it doesn't work.
It's never worked.
It's never worked, and it's never been... Even been people that have tried it, it just doesn't work because nothing gets done because they're having lunch with their buddies and they have no idea what they're doing, and the people that are working next to them are pissed off and want them to fail. So it's just silly. So to get to that, what has happened? They did mass firings. Elon was there to. And Doge or whatever to fire people. They took away a lot of protections from thousands of nonpartisan employees, and they put key 2025 figures like the ones I named before in places of power. That one's the one thing that they've done that you can see very clearly what they've done. The diversity, equity, and inclusion, they went through, they actually had AI go through, and anything that mentioned that was taken out of everything. And in fact, so much so that the Enola Gay, one of the planes that bombed Japan during World War II, was taken out of things because it had the word gay in it. So, he had to get rid of that. It's just...
It's pathetic.
It is.
Because a group of people want everybody... All right, think of it this way.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the Heritage Foundation.
Yeah.
That's got how many members or how many people would be part of that Heritage group?
I
don't
look.
know.
I'll check it. Maybe hundreds. I don't know.
All right. Let's just say it's thousands.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's just say it's thousands. We have a country that is this big, with this many people. this many people want all of us.
Oh,
to
there
be
are
just,
500,000 members. Yeah.
So they have 500,000.
Yep.
And we have how many millions in the United States?
200 and some.
Thank you.
200,
Thank you.
Yeah.
They want this many people. This many people want this entire country to be just like them, to think like them, to have the same
values as they have,
morals,
or normal values as they have, the same religion as they have, the same politics as they have. Yeah.
So we're going to turn this country into what we want it.
And so how is that different than what England was doing, or what when we fought the revolution? How different was that when we tried to get our own way, or do our own thing?
Right.
You know, it's like,
So
that's what our founders fought it against.
So that's what these
they tell
people
you
are up to.
Yeah.
With Project 25.
Yep.
There's a very small group, and I don't care.
Yeah.
500,000 people is nothing. How many people protested on the last?
8 to 9 million.
8 to 9 million. 500,000 people decided everyone needs to be just like them.
Yeah.
So they're going to mold Trump, and they found a perfect person to do it because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
So that's what pisses me off. What makes these people think that everybody wants to be like them, to think the same way as them,
I know.
to have the same God as them?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
That's basically what we fought the revolution for. And the War Between States, and a lot of the wars that we fought did not have something like that. They're rolling back civil rights enforcement. They wanted to narrow the interpretation of the civil rights laws and reduce enforcement tools. That's what Project 2025 was asking
Based
for.
on?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they've weakened anti-discrimination rules in housing, employment, and education. They're scaling back investigations by agencies like the Equal Opportunity Corporation, changes to the federal contracting rules and discrimination. So, and apparently they were all wounded by something like that. I don't know. Everybody that gets a contract for the government has to meet the same qualifications. So if you...
But they don't want those.
But they don't want that. They don't want... the thing is, if you went to Harvard or Yale with people, and they're your buddies with them, and they give you a contract because they knew you from, whatever, that's not discrimination. That's not looking at the merits of that thing. But apparently, if you have the same qualifications, but if you're black, that means you got in because you're black.
Right.
That's it. That's the only qualification you had is because you were black, and that's not true. It's like it's not true at all. They wanted to treat abortion as non-health care. Most abortions that happen are to save the mother. And it's because the baby is not viable. But anyway, they want to restrict federal involvement in reproductive services, which is ridiculous because that's what you're doing when you're taking abortion off. You're interfering with it. But so roughly 40% of the recommended anti-abortion policies were implemented by late 2025. So they've got those.
Absolutely.
They've cut contraceptive access. You won't let them stop from getting pregnant, but you will stop them from getting an abortion too.
Yeah,
So,
and you will also stop them from taking care of it.
Yeah.
All too often,
yeah.
You're going to force these kids to have a baby.
Yeah, when before they're ready, before they're...
You can say all that, well, they shouldn't have had sex.
Yeah.
Well, coulda, woulda, shoulda. You know.
Yeah. And sometimes it's not.
And sometimes it's not the kids.
It's not the kid. Well, sometimes it's because the kids fooled around. I mean, that they were abused.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Some of these kids are raped by family members.
Yes. And
by some of the same type of believers
mentality
as this.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, now they're emphasizing childbirth over contraceptive. So it's ridiculous.
Really?
They think that, well, and there's people like J.D. Vance who thinks that that's what a woman's job is, which is weird because his wife is like an executive or a lawyer or something or other. But that's like our.
Slapped him stupid.
I know, it's like. But that's what women are for, and they should stay home and take care of their babies, even though, because you're cutting all these programs, they can't afford to stay home and take care of their babies. So, they want to remove gender identity from federal policy. They want to eliminate any gender identity languages in any of the agencies. They want to go back in time.
Sure they do, because it was a better time back in the 50s.
Yeah.
Back in the 40s.
Well,
back in the 20s.
now because we have things like same-sex marriage, that type of thing, they find out their kids are catching gay.
Yeah.
So,
All the time.
and they never would have caught gay if we didn't have all these policies. Yeah.
If what they need to do, I mean, if Kennedy is so against the vaccines, but if they would have come up with an anti-gay vaccine, they would approve that.
Yeah, maybe they should spend more time for that.
These people are whack jobs, okay?
They really are.
Absolute whack jobs. And I'm sure what happened is when they put this thing together, this Project 2025, they had every group of conservatives that you can get, okay? The very rich, the very powerful, they had the Bible thumpers and all of that, and they all wanted something in this thing. Anytime that you can see the anti-gay and the abortion, that all came from the Bible thumpers, okay?
Yeah.
That all, and I'm sorry if you're a Bible thumper, I'm Catholic, okay?
They were against abortion before it was cool.
Absolutely.
So before you guys, because you guys weren't until what, Reagan, I think.
Reagan.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So.
But here's the thing. This whole thing, people need to mind their own damn business.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if you think somebody's going to go to hell because they had an abortion, well, that's their problem.
That's their problem.
Yeah.
I mean, please,
it's
I'm
like,
probably going to burn in hell for a lot of things.
Oh, I am. I'm planning it. But yes.
But people just don't understand. What people do in their own lives has no bearing on yours. So leave them the hell alone. Let them live their lives.
Yeah.
And move on. This Project 2025, all that's tried, for years, all we've heard from the conservatives is that they need to keep the government out of their business. So what do they do?
The first thing they do is get into everybody's business. Yeah.
Absolutely. The first damn thing they do, they come up with Project 2025, and every single thing on there gets into your business.
Yep.
That's horseshit. I'm sorry, but it is. That just pisses me off.
Yeah. They wanted environmental deregulation. They don't want any regulations anymore.
No,
they want fossil fuel production.
Again, it's the business person.
And roll back climate regulations. Sure. Yeah. So right now they're opening up areas in Alaska for oil drilling.
Sure they do.
They're I don't know how far they're getting on canceling like solar farms and turbines, wind turbines. They keep threatening it, but then they do things like having a war with Iran where oil prices go through the roof, and then people are saying, well, wait a second, and Europe is doing that. Europe is saying, okay, fine, we don't have to depend on oil that much anymore, because we're going through with all this stuff. We're going through with all of our regulations and stuff, so we're going to have that.
We're going to have I'm going to
different
go
thing.
out on
Yeah.
a limb.
Yeah.
And I know we're running late.
Yes.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that nothing will happen with the turbines or the solar farms. And I'll tell you why. Only because the very people that have those on their land are farmers.
Yep.
And they have screwed the farmers every which way they possibly can.
Yeah.
Now, the farmers always go back to them for the
Yeah.
most part. But
Well, they get that social welfare thing going for them. But
but that's how they're making money. Okay, that's how. That's
that's
a
how
lot
they
of
can
these
keep their
farmers-
farms going. They can use
Absolutely.
their land that they're not using themselves and have that.
Because they can't do cash crops hardly anymore. No, this year's going to be a joke.
They can't
because
get
of
fertilizer. Yeah.
So I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're not going to touch that, at least not for a while, because
They're going to get a big pushback.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Of course, immigration crackdown. Probably know about that. I mean, they just had people going into all these cities and getting rid of everybody that looked different or whatever, and whether or not they were just because they were different, not because they're in the country illegally. That's the only crime. Usually, most of them are people that live peacefully here, have jobs, have pay into the system, but they're just being sent off. The ones that, the dangerous ones that they're always talking about, most of those are in jail. They're not out roaming the streets. They're not out going after you guys. And some of them, people wanted them to stay in the country so that they could be prosecuted. But they got rid of them instead. So, who's to say they're not going to find a way back in? I don't know. And they killed 2 U.S. citizens. They've damaged and harmed others. They've separated women from their children. But that's all in our name. So, yeah, I don't like that. I'm just, that's not the United States I want to be part of. But that's going forward. They're doing large scales. That hundreds of thousands were deported in 2025. They're setting up concentration camps, basically, or trying to. Most people don't want them in their neighborhood, but
surprisingly, they're losing that battle because a lot of these empty buildings, people are saying, I don't want this in my town.
Right.
It would be like, oh, there's an empty Kmart. Let's fill that up. What are you talking about?
It's not set up for that. It's not set up for even.
They don't care.
No, they don't care. They don't care. They're just, we've got a bargain. Let's do this.
They don't care.
Yeah.
We have idiots running the place. All right, that's plain and simple. That we have idiots running the country.
They want to the education system. They wanted to eliminate a week in the Department of Education, and now they're taking steps during dismantling at least parts of it. They wanted to roll back progressive policies in schools, and they're removing. They're getting rid of certain civil rights protections, especially around gender ID. You might have remembered in the president's State of the Union or whatever, he had some woman there who was complaining because they'd stopped her daughter from getting an operation or changing her gender or anything. You don't, and we've said this before, you don't send your children to school and then as a boy and they come home as a girl. That does not happen. The only thing that happens is the kid says, hey, I want to be called a she or her. Please do that. And they do that. I mean,
That is such a minor thing in school. Trust me.
Yeah.
After being in public schools for years, That is such a minor thing.
It is.
Who cares?
Right.
Who cares?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't. I don't
And it's the
understand.
child that's asking for it. They're not saying, "Oh, you need to be a girl
And
now."
And any parent that picks that fight with their
Yeah.
kid,
They're going to have problems.
there's going to be issues.
There
There's
is.
just going to be issues.
There is. Yeah, and it's not something that's taught to the kid, or it's something that's deep down inside them. It's not. Anyway, I just get upset about things like that. They wanted the executive to have more influence over the Department of Justice and have tougher criminal penalties. They have expanded the federal death penalty. They want to investigate legal actions they want to investigate actors that oppose the administration. So some of the things they haven't done, they haven't fully abolished the Department of Education. Major
They might just as
restructuring.
well have.
Yeah. They haven't fully haven't restructured the FBI, Department of Justice, into explicitly political tools, but they're getting there.
Speaking about FBI tool.
Oh, yeah, Cash Patel.
Cash
Yeah,
Patel,
apparently the little guy is having some trouble.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
We're going to have to go when we get more information on that. We'll have to get into that.
He's quite a tool.
Yeah, but I don't know that anybody's too surprised about that.
Yeah.
After the Olympics, I don't know. He acted like a frat boy, and yeah. Anyway, they haven't eliminated entirely agencies like NOAA, which is good. I mean, that's a National Oceanic, basically the Weather Department. They haven't done a full overhaul of federal election controls. So yet. These are things they want to do, though. So mostly what has been implemented. Wow, I have a hard time getting the words out today. The government staffing and control changes, the anti-DEI policies, the civil rights rollbacks, and the reproductive policy shifts. And partially implemented the education overhaul, the immigration expansion, which is ongoing, and the justice system changes. But so far,
out of their quest, so they have how much of their agenda covered in the first year and a half?
they think that this is done by AI. According to them, they would say about 50 to 53% have been.
It's not bad in a year and a half.
That's not
I mean,
in a year and a half.
If you can screw up a country
Yeah,
in just under a year and a half, that's pretty damn good.
it really
So,
is.
I mean,
Everybody's
I
good
applaud
at something, and
What's that?
everybody's good at something.
And
He's
Trump is
good at screwing things up. He's very good.
He could,
I mean, he might not want to take the credit for that, but I think.
I think he would.
You think he would? Yeah.
Sure.
I guess he doesn't.
About that?
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't call it a screw up, though.
No, absolutely not.
He's rather proud of it.
Yeah. So that's where we're at with Project
Yeah.
2025. Just a year and a half
Yeah.
into his cluster.
Well, by the time it gets up to 100%, we're not going to be able to come out and tell you about it because,
No, because
YouTube
we'll
will
all
be gone, and yeah.
and we might be in Canada. So.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So
Yeah, Canada's good.
we love
Yeah.
Canada, by the way.
We do. I don't know if they love us, but we love them. Yes.
Personally, I have absolutely nothing against Canada. They have been friends of the United States
Forever.
forever, and
Yeah.
they have never done anything to us until Trump decided he's going to have a pissing contest with them.
Yeah.
So, yay Trump. Yay him. We
Yeah.
have no friends, not real friends. We have make-believe friends now.
We do.
But-
And they're getting less and less like they even care anymore to put on a face and pretend like
Do you
that.
believe, do you think
Yeah.
that if the United States, and again, I'm sure this is going way too long for you guys.
Yes.
Anyways, but our friends now is Putin.
Oh, Putin loves us. Yeah.
Do you think that he would ever go to our defense? Hell no, he's
No.
not going to come to our defense. Hell no.
No.
You know, time and time and time again, we had friends that came to our defense.
Yeah.
We don't have any of those anymore
No.
because we screwed all of our friends.
Yeah.
So now the
Insulted
only people we
them.
have are make believe.
Yeah.
They only want us because they need something from us,
Yep.
like a fool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so all right.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got? Anything?
No, that's all I had for today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching. We certainly appreciate it.
Right.
And if you ever get a chance to like us on,
Oh, yes.
you know, please do.
Yes.
Even if you don't. All right. Even if
Pretend
you
like you do. Make us feel like we love. You know. Yeah.
not that we're
I mean,
begging.
No, not that we're begging. I mean, we have Kathy, so we're good. We're good.
That's good.
Yes.
So someday we'll have Kathy on this show.
We should.
We'll have Kathy on this show someday.
Yeah.
Someday when we have our new studio, she can come and visit us live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she could be part of
Yes.
be a part of this if she wants to lower her standards.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
So thanks for watching, everyone. We'll do this again soon.
Okay. Bye.